I'm here with Martin Roberts, who is, well, he's one of my brother's idols. So I get to have a chat with you today.
And he's jealous.
He is jealous.
That's good.
He's got to be jealous.
Yeah, well, he's a good lad. He watches the show.
He's a good lad.
And I've inspired him as well.
Yeah, you have. So tell me a little bit about your inspiration. So how did you get into doing the property developing?
I'd always been, I grew up in a household which was DIY orientated, so my dad was always doing DIY, and back in the history of our family we've always bought and sold houses, so I kind of grew up in that environment. I think that's a really good place to start. And then when I bought my first house, I did it up. And actually, in the time that I was doing it up, that was like, it took 2 years or whatever, but I made more money when I can sell that house from the increase of the value of it, from the work I'd done, than I did from my job in that period. And I suddenly thought, maybe there's a trick to this. And then that sort of gets you thinking about property as an investment rather than just a roof over your head. And it's sort of carried on since then, really. So that's 30 years ago. So I've had a bit of experience. Yes, absolutely.
So have you got a favourite property that you've sort of renovated and then you didn't really want to let go of, but you have to?
I love transforming a place. You go in, and what the trick is to know what's a really serious problem and what's something which you can just do a bit of magic to by taking down a few walls.
Yeah.
And most of the places I've been in, I have done exactly that. It's about coming in with a fresh eye. And the latest place I've been working on, that people had lived there for 45 years with this ridiculous corridor, which made this room extremely small. I took out this sub-partition wall. It took me 3 hours, and suddenly this whole space opened up. And then you just think, you can, if you come in with a fresh eye, do stuff. And that's, when I'm talking to people about what they can do to their properties, you don't need to spend a lot of money. You just need to have a bit of vision and a bit of guidance, and you can make an amazing transformation. And I think a lot of people sit there in their homes staring at a sort of blodge on the wall. I must do something about that. I must do something about that. And the years go by, and still the blodge is on the wall, or it's about. And this, here we are. It's a bank holiday weekend. It's Easter. This is the traditional time of the year when you start your DIY project. So for once, you've got to do it.
Okay, so going on to the DIY, what are your top tips for the DIY? Is it, obviously you were saying that you're a bargain hunter.
I am.
So do you find bits at sort of car boots?
Well, yes, if you want to go really eclectic, you can get stuff at car boots. The internet now has amazing opportunities. The auction websites online. I'm talking to people all the time, and I do it too, who are buying old kitchens or virtually new kitchens and things for tens of pounds rather than thousands of pounds. And if you shop online, you can or go to sort of bargain type places. You can really cut down the cost of doing a renovation. So buy carefully, and then if you're doing up to sell, don't personalise too much. You make
that's my problem, I think.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You do the leopard skin on the walls and stuff.
Whoa.
Don't personalise. Think, create a blank canvas on which somebody can put their personality. So it is unfortunately bland. It is magnolia. It is white. And it's clean and tidy. A lot of people make the big mistake of personalising and spending too much. If you love a kitchen and it's a designer kitchen that costs, I don't know, whatever,
thousands of pounds.
Yes, 25,000 quid on the kitchen easily. It might be specific to you, and the first thing that somebody does is come in and rips it out. So you'll never get that 25 grand back. So just be careful about what you spend. What I always say is before you do anything, if you've just moved into a house especially, just live in it. Live in it for 2-3 months, even a year, before you do anything. Because the house will tell you what needs to be done. And you will suddenly realise this doesn't work, that doesn't work. And actually, your first thoughts about taking things out or putting things in would have been the wrong choice. So give it a bit of time. And then shop carefully and not personalise would be the
shop carefully, and we're bargain hunters, really?
We are, yes. No, but clearly,
style guru.
Clearly, if it's a bargain,
and a bargain hunter.
Clearly, if it's a bargain, well, you can just buy it and keep it just in case.
Yeah.
Because it might do. But no, have an image of what you're trying to achieve, and then just have fun with it as well. If you're doing it for a place for yourself, just have some fun.
Yeah, it's all about having fun.
It is.
And you're going to have fun today.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
we're going to
I'm
keep
really
them
looking forward to
entertained
it.
throughout
Oh,
the day.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Good
Well, thank you
stuff.
so much
Pleasure.
for talking
Nice to meet you.
to me today.
Pleasure.
And make sure you wrap up warm.
Yes, no, it's going to get brighter later.
Yes.
It certainly is.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.